Okay, in order to run the pipelines, we must have permissions from Microsoft. Permissions from Microsoft to run the CI/CD pipelines. Okay, just I will say like this only. To run the pipelines, we must have permission from Microsoft that we don't have. That's why it's getting failed. Now, what I'll do, I'm having an organization and a project in which I'm having a permission from Microsoft, and that is this organization, my project 9876. And in this organization, in this project, I'm having a permission from Microsoft. Okay. So for that, what I'll do, I'll try to run the same Naresh India project. Okay, using CI/CD pipelines, and I'll see whether it is getting succeeded or not. It should not get failed. So I'll go to the pipelines here. Okay, I'll say here new pipeline. Okay, where is my source code? My source code is in Azure repos, right? So I'm taking here Azure repos, and which repo my project is there. This repo or this repo, whichever repo you want, you can choose it accordingly. Normally, which project you want to run, that project repo you will choose. So right now I want this repo, and my project is in this repo. That's why I'm choosing this repo here. Okay. Next, I'll say here choose ASP.NET Core. I'm choosing that one. Okay, this is called YAML file. Okay, this is called YAML file. YAML file is the one which contains all the information about your CI/CD pipelines executions. It will tell you what framework you have used. It will tell you on what branch you have triggered your CI/CD pipelines. It will tell you what operating system your Microsoft hosted agent has been used. It will tell you is there any variables has been used. Okay, what all the steps that you are executing in your pipelines. All that you can find out here in your YAML file. We can call it as an artifact also. We can call it as an artifact as well. Okay. And YAML, this is stands for yet another markup language. YAML stands for yet another markup language here. Say here save and run. Okay. So you can pass the comments here as per your choice. Say here running the build, that is CI. Okay. For the first time. Okay. Copy and paste it here the same, and now say here save and run. So once I click on save and run, now see what it is going to do. It should execute my job all steps. Okay, in my job, what are the steps is there, it should get executed. Why? Because here I am having a permission from Microsoft to run the pipelines. Okay, let us check whether it is getting succeeded all steps or not. Okay, it's just executing. This is the pipelines which are getting triggered, guys. I have triggered it manually. Super. See, everything got succeeded. Everything got succeeded here. Whereas if you see here, okay, and if you go to our organization 7:30 a.m. batch, our project, if I go to the pipelines, here same it got failed. See, if I come here, say it got failed, right? This here it got failed. Why? Because I'm not having a permission at this organization, 7:30 a.m. batch organization. This organization, I'm not having a permission. That is what I have shown yesterday. But here it got succeeded. Why? I'm having a permission on this organization for this project from Microsoft. And how to get a permission, that I have told yesterday already. Okay, you just open this link, only this link from HTTPS. From here, you have to open the link and you have to fill the details. Okay, like your organization name, your mail ID, your project, visibility, private, public, whatever it is, blah, blah, and click on submit. You will get the approval maybe in 2 to 3 business working days or 3 to 4 business working days. Okay, fine, guys. So that is what I'm trying to show here. Same steps. I'm generating a fresh project altogether. These all steps we have done in repos. In repos module, we have done all these steps, nothing new here. Okay, and the job steps, what all is being executed. That also I'm showing here in the material. My laptop is getting stuck today. Why? Because I'm installing the Visual Studio in my laptop. I'm installing the Visual Studio. This software is needed for us to do the demos for CI/CD pipelines. Okay, for CI/CD pipelines, this software Visual Studio Enterprise Edition is must. I request all of you guys to install this Visual Studio softwares in your laptop if you are interested to do the demos. Okay, fine. So I'm installing parallelly, the things are going on. That's why it is getting stuck here. Okay, so these are the all information, job steps. What the job is being executed now. See all the job steps. Okay, job, initialize the job, checkout. Okay, Naresh India, whatever it is the name we have given. Okay, see, initializes the job, checkout, .NET build release succeeded. Okay, if I come here,
Uh,
.NET build release succeeded, post job checkout, finalize the job, report build status. Okay, and for each and
అన్నట్టు
every step,
దిగిరా
the purpose here, what this step is doing, I have mentioned here very nicely. See, explanation of steps.
క్లాస్ నేను
Okay, what this
సరేలే
step is
నువ్వు
doing, I have
ఆడుతుడు
given the explanation here. What this step is doing, I have given the explanation here.
రేపు
What
ఆపకు
this step is doing, I am giving the
ఆడికి
explanation
వచ్చిన
here.
ఫోన్
So
చేస్తా
all the explanations I am giving it
చేసినప్పుడు
here
ఫోన్ చేయి
very
ఆడికి వస్తా
clearly in the build what is happening. Okay. Yes, I am speaking. Dilip, I think my voice is not audible to you only. Is my voice audible to others? Okay, Dilip, I think there is some problem from your end. Okay, reconnect it again. Khaja, I have told this 3 times till now. How to get a permission from Microsoft? I have told this 3 times, Khaja. I don't know where you are, what are you doing in the class? Okay, got it? Okay, good, good, good. Fine. So now this is what the steps which is been executed. And remember, guys, here there are some key concepts for our pipelines. What is that? Whenever we are running our CI/CD pipelines, we are having an option to use the agents. Okay, this agent will run our CI/CD pipelines, and we are having in the two types of agents. What is that? That is basically Microsoft hosted agent and self-hosted agent. Okay, Microsoft Hosted Agent is the one which will automatically available for us in our Azure DevOps, and directly we can consume this agent to run our CI/CD pipelines. There is nothing that we are doing from our end. Whereas for self-hosted agent, these are the agents which we have to design from the beginning, that we have to take care of, and these self-hosted agents are dependent. Like if you are having a project in so and so language, then only you can use that agent to run the CI/CD pipelines. Whereas Microsoft hosted agent, which is available by default as a feature in Azure DevOps, okay, that is compatible to run any of the CI/CD pipelines which is developed in any of the programming language. Microsoft hosted agent can be used to run the projects which is developed in C Sharp, developed in Python, developed in Ruby, developed in any programming language. It is compatible and absolutely fantastic to use. And in our real-time projects also, guys, we'll use Microsoft hosted agents only. Okay, Microsoft hosted agents are absolutely compatible for us to run the CI/CD pipelines. Okay. Then next, when we are running the CI/CD pipelines, there are certain stages that you will feel that you will have. What is that? You're having one stage called approvals. Okay, artifacts, that what I have shown, yeah, YAML file, where you are getting the complete information about your CI/CD pipeline job execution environment, where you are deploying your code like dev, QA, prod, etc. And then job, which job you are taking. I'm saying here Microsoft hosted agent I'm using, and it will design the job and job steps that will get executed one by one to build and deploy our projects, and then run multiple stages that we can define, okay, in our pipelines. And how we can trigger it manually, we can trigger at a defined timeline, or we can trigger at a regular intervals of time. So these are basically some components that we are having for our CI/CD pipelines. Guys, please read this theoretical information. This is all theory. Okay, this is all theory that what I'm giving here. Okay, I have explained this stages also. Okay, approvals, artifacts, environments where we are deploying our project, in which environment like dev, QA, prod, etc. Jobs. Okay, the agent is designing the job steps which is getting executed. See, these are the job steps. Now, guys, see, these are the job steps. This is the job, and these are the multiple steps we are having in our job. This all is being designed by Microsoft hosted agent, as we have used a Microsoft hosted agent only. And most of the times we'll use a Microsoft hosted agent only, because when we are using Azure DevOps pipelines is absolutely compatible to run with Microsoft hosted agent, and Microsoft hosted agent only will design the job and job steps to get executed accordingly as per our project size. How much big is the project and all? Accordingly, it will design the steps and it will execute our CI/CD pipelines. Okay. And it is getting run stages, multiple stages you can design in your pipelines. Trigger, how you want to trigger basically. Manually, you want to trigger automatically, or in a defined time, you want to trigger, or a specific interval you want to trigger it. Multiple options you're having. I'll show these things. Okay. In the upcoming demos. Okay. Fine. So next we are having creating build pipelines for ASP.NET MVC application using classic editor instead of Azure Repos Git. Okay. So for this demo now, this is the one which we are going to use absolutely as how we are doing in our real-time projects, guys. I'm going to develop one live application. Okay, one live application I'm going to develop, and that application first I will run in my local repo. I'll check whether the application is running fine or not. Then I'll do the build in Visual Studio. Okay, I'll check, build and run the application. Then I'll push it in my DevOps. Then I'll do the build in DevOps. Then I will do the deployment also, CI and CD. And to do this demo, here I should be having the Visual Studio ready with me. Okay, the Visual Studio should be ready with me, but I'm not sure how much time it is going to take to complete the Visual Studio. Okay, without the Visual Studio, I cannot show you this demo. Okay, this demo. Two demos I'm going to show it with Visual Studio. Okay, for CI/CD pipelines. Okay, and for these two demos also, I need Visual Studio should be ready. So it's getting installed in my laptop. Okay, might be it will take some more time. So what I'll do, instead of sitting here idle, I'll just go for the next concept, and these demos I'll show it in tomorrow's class. Okay, these demos I'll show it in tomorrow's class.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
Either
fine. So very big
summer.
demos. Okay, these demos are very
Already
big,
air condition.
absolutely no doubt, but no need to worry. I'll just show these demos practically how we can do this one. Okay, first we'll do the CI with the project, then we'll do the CD with the same project. Okay, when web application we will build, we will run, and then we will push to our Azure DevOps. After we push that to Azure DevOps, we'll do the CI, then we'll do the CD also. Here also I'm explaining the CD. Just wait for one day today. The Visual Studio is getting installed in my laptop. It will take huge time. I know that since morning it is getting downloaded. Maybe it has taken more than 1 hour till now. Okay, it will get completed. And in tomorrow's class, definitely I'll show you these demos. No worries. Okay. So
I mean,
instead
who
of
is
sitting
working
here
in that?
ideal, or instead of
Who is
closing
working?
the class,
Uh,
I'll take up the next
he is
concept.
learning one class.
Okay.
Opportunity
So
class.
the
Uh,
demos which are
they're
dependent on
getting a
Visual
discipline.
Studio, that
Good.
demos I'm
Regarding
skipping,
the
that
disturbance also
concepts
get
I'm skipping
recorded.
here. Okay, I'll show
In
the
our
next
room we
concepts,
kept
and
ending
these
this.
concepts I'll show it in tomorrow's class, guys. Okay, fine. How to release the pipeline, how to design it from the scratch. Okay, how to design your CD continuous delivery with multiple stages, like dev stage, and then QA stage, and then production stage, multiple stages and all. This I'll show in tomorrow's class, guys.
If
No need to worry.
mosquitoes is available,
Okay.
I'll use
So
this.
what that I'll do now, I'll go with
Yesterday,
test plans.
lot of
Okay.
mosquito noise.
I'll go with
You are
the
in deep sleep
test
there.
plans here. Okay.
But after 3:30, I don't sleep at all. Because I get a station about
So
yesterday night biryani. Get lot of
install on
station.
VM. No, Khaja. If I install on VM, then it is of no use now. Because see, to install this Visual Studio, firstly it is very
Charger.
boring.
Thank you.
Because this software, okay, guys, when you are installing this software now, it will take 7 to 8 GB of space in your C drive. Firstly, note that this is not a small software. Visual Studio 2022 Enterprise Edition is a very, very big, very heavy software. It has got many, many, many frameworks in it. So it will take 7 to 8 GB of memory, and it will take sometimes 3 to 4 hours also. Depends upon your laptop configuration. If your laptop is of very good configuration, like having 62 GB or 32 GB RAM, then might be it will take less time. But if you're having normally 8 GB or 16 GB RAM, then it will take minimum 2 hours for it, no doubt. Okay, depends upon your laptop configuration, I'm saying. So if you install this in your VM, then you have to delete your VM ultimately. Then what is the use of, tell me? Daily you will go and you will install this Visual Studio, not of use, right? So this Visual Studio, you have to install free trial version. Okay, it won't charge you any money, and that free trial version is valid for 3 months. In that 3 months you can do the practice. After that it will get expire. Again you can install the same. And to install this Visual Studio, guys, here in the material I have given the link for it. Everything is there in the material. If you read it carefully by taking out some time, you will get definitely the link here. Okay, I have given here somewhere to install the Visual Studio link also, where it is in the beginning itself only. I have given this one actually. Okay, I'll just show it here. See this one. To download the Visual Studio in our laptop, use the link. Just click the control key in your keypad and open this link and install the Visual Studio DLL. Download in your laptops and install it in your laptop and then run it. Okay, running or installing is one of the same thing. Then this software is going to help you a lot, guys, to do 3 to 4 demos for your DevOps. And these demos are very, very, very critical. Very critical. CI/CD pipelines module is very critical as an Azure DevOps engineer, I'm telling you. Okay, it is asking you to make a sign in here, create a new account and make a sign in. Okay, fine. See, code faster, work smarter. Nice titles they are giving these days. Huge business competition, na? So what I'll do, I'll start with test plans today, and this CI/CD pipelines demo, I'll show it tomorrow's class once the Visual Studio get installed in my laptop. Okay, fine. Enterprise, I have told, na, Tinali, just now I have told. Enterprise 2022, you download it. Okay. See here, I'm installing what? See, Visual Studio Enterprise 2022, I'm installing. Okay, 86% completed, still 14% remaining. I'm not sure how much time it will take, maybe half an hour or 1 hour. Okay, so I'll start with test plans now. Okay, what is test plan and all, I'll just explain here. See, guys, whenever you are developing any project or any module or any functionality in your project, it is your responsibility to ensure that the delivery, what you are giving it to your client, should be working as expected. Quality should be good, correct or not? If the quality is not good, okay, you have delivered as whatever you have implemented, and you are not sure whether that is working fine or not, that is working as expected. Okay, what client wants, it is working as per the way, or it is working something very differently. And if you deliver it in a wrong way, will the client be happy? No, client won't be happy. Correct now? See, if you're having a party in your home, the caterers send you a food. The caterers send you a food, and the caterers have sent you a food which is not at all tasty, which is not smelling good, which is not good in taste. Will you be happy? No. You will give a call to your caterers and you will shout on them. You will say that I have paid you the money, and my guest came to my home. They are not satisfied with my home, with my food, with my party. So it's not kind of a feeling of satisfaction. In the same way here, quality matters a lot everywhere. Either it's a service industry, it's a food industry, or it's an entertainment industry, whatever it is, blah blah. Correct now. So Quality is an important aspect of software system. Manual testing and exploratory testing continues to be an important technique for maximizing this. In today's software development process, everybody in the team owns quality. Okay, everybody in the team owns quality, including developers, managers, product owners, end users, etc. Whoever are they, it's their responsibility. Azure DevOps provides rich and powerful tools to everyone in the team that can be used to drive quality and collaboration throughout the development process. They are easy to use. Okay, browser-based test management solution provides all the capabilities required for planned manual testing, user acceptance testings, exploratory testing, and gathering feedback from stakeholders and end users, etc. So, what are the different types of testings that we can do? Planned manual testing we can do, user acceptance testings we can do, exploratory testing we can do, stakeholder feedback testing we can do. Okay, so who will do what testing? See, planned manual testing will be done by test leads and testers. UAT will be done by users, developers, okay, DevOps engineers. Exploratory testing, product owner, UX teams, and stakeholder feedback will be done by sales, marketing, pre-sales teams, leadership teams, etc., etc. Okay, so now before you are designing any test cases, before you are designing any test cases for any of your work items, okay, so what we'll do normally, we will design the test cases. We will design the test cases, okay, for our work items. Okay, work items whatever we are working on, we'll design the test cases for our work items. So if you see here, before we are designing the test cases for our work items, there is a special kind of configurations that we have to do. What is that configuration? We have to assign the basic plus test plan access to our so and so user. Then only he can, design the test plan, test suits, okay, requirement based suits, query based suits, etc., etc. So this special type of configuration that we have to do. Okay, and once we enable this access, basic plus test plan access to a so and so user, then only that user can implement requirement based suits, test based suits, etc., etc. Okay, so these are the steps here. See, to design the test plan, test suits, and test cases, we always have to enable the basic plus test plan access for a user at an organization level and then at a project level. This is a one-time configuration. This is a one-time configuration that we have to set up at every project level. If we want to design the test plan, test suits, test cases, the trial will be enabled for us for a month, for 1 month. It is enabled for us for 1 month, where we can do the hands-on on how to design the test plans, test suits, test cases for different work items that we are having in our Azure boards. So what we'll do, we'll design the test plan, test suits, test cases in our Kanban boards for our different work items. I'll show. So first, we will do this configuration to enable the basic plus test plan access. So what is the steps it is giving it here? See, go to organization settings. First, what it is saying that go to organization settings. Then second step is this one. Okay. Third step is this formatting eats a lot of time. I hate these formatting formalities. Okay. Fine. Step one. What it is asking us at step one? See, it is saying that go to the organization settings wherever project is present, then go to the billings, then say basic plus test plan, start a free trial. Okay, I'll just go here. We'll do step by step, guys. Actually, the Visual Studio is getting installed in my laptop behind the scenes. That's why it's getting little hang here and there. Okay, I'll just go to the DevOps homepage. Okay, I'll go to our organization 7:30 a.m. batch. Sorry, I'm at organization Here 7:30 a.m. batch. Let me go to the organization here. It's taking a lot of time. Okay, I'll go to the organization settings. Okay, then what it is asking me to do? Okay, billing. I'll go to billing here. I clicked on billing. Okay, see, I'm having an option called basic plus test plans. Click on start a free trial. Say here, start a free trial. Okay, see, trial expires in 31 days. 31 days is more than sufficient for us to do the practice. Fine, this is done. Then second step, go to the organization settings, click on three dots, extreme right, for which of the users you want to provide the access. Okay, users. Go to organization settings, say here users, and then click on three dots, extreme right, for which of the user you want to provide the access. See, now I'm having multiple users here. Okay, so I'll say here this user, click on this three dots, extreme right, and say here change access level, and then say here what basic plus test plan access. I'm giving a basic plus test plan access. Why I'm giving this one, I'll just show before giving that access how it is going to happen here. This is my organization, this is my project. If I go to test plans, see, I'm not having anything here. See, it is good. It is giving me some kind of a page where it is asking me how to write the test cases and all this stuff. But it is not giving me this test plans feature enabled. Okay. So for that, what I'll do, I'll close this one. I'll come here. I'll say here change access level. I'll come here. I'll give basic plus test plan access and then click on save. See, now it has been done. Come to the organization, come to the project. Now go to test plans. See, now here it is giving me to design the new test plans. Previously, it was not giving me this option. Previously, it was not giving me this option. Now we have got this option. Previously, it was not something like this. This window was completely different. Now I am having this option here to start designing my test plans and all. What I'll do here, I'll take a smart move. I'll go to my project. I'll go to the boards. Okay. I'm having different work items here, right? I'm having different work items here. Like some three, four work items are there. Epics and issues. Okay. So test cases, you can add at work item of category or type issue. Test cases, you can design on work items issue. You cannot design test cases, I believe so, on epics. Okay. Here it is having you for even epics also. Add test. See, add test. Okay. If you come here, issue, here you are having an option called, see, add test. Test cases. Okay. So what I'll do here, blocking ATM card. Let us take this one, blocking ATM card. Click on these three dots and say here add test. Okay, fine. Once I click on add test, it is asking me to give a title, any name to this test. Okay, I'll just say here what title we can give, guys, to block ATM card, the testing, what we can do. Okay, blocking ATM card. Let us take it as something, blocking MasterCard. Blocking MasterCard. Okay, then next I'm saying here one more add test. Okay, I'm taking it as blocking Visa card. Next step I'm saying here blocking, okay, American Express. These are just the titles I'm giving. Very simple, very simple. Now click on this title. Same fields or characteristics that what we have read in the boards module. The same thing it is. State, reason, assign to, title, area, iteration, and here you are going to write the test cases. See guys, test plan, this module is mostly relevant for test engineers. Okay, you as an Azure DevOps engineer not going to work much on it. Okay, it's mostly relevant or it's mostly helpful for the testers, this module, but it will be good to know knowledge for you. If you're having this knowledge, it will be a good to know, I can say. Fine. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to write the test cases for it. I'll just say here blocking MasterCard, right? So how is the procedure? Suppose for an example, okay, type the URL, type the um, link, website link, okay, in the browser, okay, or URL also I can say, right? Type the website URL in the browser, okay. Expected result, what it should be? Banking website should get open. Expected result. Next, what it is after it gets open? Unit tests. This is kind of unit test only, Madhavi, you can say here. Okay. Unit test or, basic level testing that I can say that Azure DevOps engineer will do. Or to be honest, we are not doing even this also in Azure DevOps. Why? Because in Azure DevOps, when we are doing the CI and CD, so CI is nothing but code building and code testing. So there itself, the testing of your code will get happen automatically. This is something like, where kind of testers will do, like functionality testing, performance testing, integration testing, okay, module testing, okay, kind of, yes, black box testing maybe, yes, right, kind of. So I'm not from testing background, so I'm just giving you the information what I have you know gained the knowledge from this test plans module. Okay, fine. This is not done by us. What I'm doing now, this is not done by us. This will be done by test engineers. Okay. For us, the testing will happen automatically in CI/CD only. For DevOps engineers, these are for test engineers. That what we are doing. So now, what is it should be? The banking website should get open. User, okay, should be passing the credentials. User should be passing the credentials, and expected is that it should allow, okay, bank website should allow the user to pass the credentials, that is user ID and password, correct. Next, what we are having, next thing is that user should get the OTP, right? User should receive the OTP. Okay. After the user ID and password get verified. Okay. Then after user receive the OTP, OTP should be passed. OTP should be passed here. Okay. What is the spelling of received, guys? RECEIVED. Okay. So what is the spelling of received, guys? Why is making me confused here? Okay, fine. Next, what I'll say here, OTP should be passed. User should pass the OTP. Then click on blocking
Correct.
Mastercard example, and this will be a feature available in a banking application after he makes a login. Somewhere inside, after he's making a login, he should be clicking on the blocking Mastercard, and then a user expected result is a user should navigate to a different page, okay, where he can fill the details to block his Mastercard. Something, guys, something I'm just imagining. I'm writing the test cases. Okay, fine. So now what I'm saying next, once he click on the Mastercard, okay, the URL or a feature Mastercard, he is getting navigated to a different page where he's filling the details to block his Mastercard. And the details, what he has to fill now, the details is filling his name, and then he fills his what card number, okay, and then phone number, and then he's going to fill card expiry, okay, and then what else he has to fill, card holder name I have mentioned already, okay. And sometimes it happens like this also, guys. No. Khaja, these test cases will be written by testers. Testers will write these test cases. If you are a test engineer, then you have to write these test cases by yourself. No one is going to write it for you. If you are a test engineer, working as a test engineer, okay, then you have to write these test cases. And one more thing, guys, this is very normal with human beings. Once the card will get lost, you won't remember anything, right? You are having 2, 3 cards. Can you remember your card numbers? It's very difficult. Correct now? Right? So in that case, what you can do, you can say that, card holder name, phone number, account number, okay, and some basic information that you can ask your end users to fill to block the card. Else, go for telephone banking. Give a call, talk to a customer care, and tell them to block the card. You just tell your account number or your user ID of your banking application. Okay, they will tell you 2 cards are there for you, 3 cards or whatever it is. In that case, you have to tell, please block the Mastercard, please block the Visa card, please block the RuPay card, whatever it is, blah, blah. Okay, so I'll say here one more card type. Card type, you're having multiple options, Master, Visa, RuPay, etc., etc. Okay, fine. So now these details we have to pass, and what here the application, here the banking application should allow you means user, should allow the user to fill all the details. Okay, and whichever are optional, some things are optional, guys. See, card number. If you're asking your user to pass the card number, the card he has lost, how he can remember the card number? How he can pass the card number? Right? Not possible. In that case, this should be an optional. If you are remember, if you are having, pass it on. If don't, no, not if you are not having the card number, fine, no problem. Just go with card type, phone number, card holder name. At least these details you know. These details it's difficult to remember. Card expiry, card number, card CVV number. You are having one more option called card CVV number. But yes, some people will have all these details. Some people are very punctual. Some people are very disciplined. They will keep all these things in their files. In that case, it will be helpful for them to provide the crystal clear and accurate information to the banking department so that they can go ahead and straightforward, they can block your card. So like this, guys, we are going to write the test cases. Like this, we are going to write the test cases here and then say here, save and close. Okay, see now, one test case for one test test case blocking Mastercard. I have written multiple test cases here. So like this, we'll write the test cases for this test case, for this test case, for this test case, for this test case, whatever we want as per the business requirement. We means not we, test engineers. Now we are learning testing module, so I'm just considering myself as test engineer. Okay, fine. Same, I'll just design some test cases here also for car loan. Guys, just give me a minute. Someone is knocking, giving a bell on my door. Just give me a minute, I'll come back. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. So now, suppose as an example, car loan is also one of the functionalities we are having. And here also, we can design multiple test cases for car loan. So I'll just write some titles here for the test cases for car loans also. Let us take it as add test. Okay. I'll say here Hyundai car loan. Just I'm giving something, guys. Don't take it seriously. Some titles I'm giving here. I'll say here add test again. Sorry, I have added task here. Sorry, not task, test we have to add. So I'll just delete this one, add test. That's why I got confused here why I'm getting this color. I'll say here add test. And then I'll say here Hyundai car loan. Next we are having add test. We'll give it as someone as called Maruti. Maruti Suzuki car loan. Like this, I'm having multiple test cases for car loan. Likewise, transaction history. For an example, I'll just say here add test. I'll say here last 1 year. Something I'm giving, guys. Please don't take it as seriously. Last 1 year transaction history. Okay. All I'll say here all bounced transactions history. Something I have given like this. Okay, fine. So if you see here, this is the test cases I have designed on my Kanban board for this work items of category issue. Okay, these are my things that I have shown already. And if I say here, this comes in which one? Sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. These are coming in sprint 2, I believe. Yeah, car loan is coming in sprint 2. And transaction history is coming in sprint 1. Okay. What is coming in sprint 3? Okay, sprint 1 and sprint 2 will take. Fine. So these different work items are coming in different sprints. That is what I'm trying to check here. Okay. If I go here to my boards, okay. See, I'm having here 3 test cases, blocking ATM. Okay. And 2 test cases for car loans, see 2, and 2 test cases for transaction history. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do now, whatever the test cases I have written here, these test cases, okay, in this test cases, I'll try to get these test cases directly in my test suits. So I'll go to the test plans. I'll say here new test plan. Okay. I'll say here test plan name. You can give any name to your test plan. You can say it as my first test plan. My first test plan. Okay. And I'm creating this on Naresh team. Okay, fine. This is fine. And then I'll take it as on which sprint I want it. I want it as sprint 1. Okay. I take it as sprint 1 for this project, for this team. This is the name. See, guys, here, whatever the name you are giving, when we are creating the test plan, okay, whatever the name we are giving to our test plan, the same name will get assigned to our test suite also. Okay, click on create. See, this is my test plan. What name I have given for my test plan? My first test plan. This is my test suite. Test suite also got the same name. Okay, now I click on these 3 dots. I'll say new suite and I'll say a static suite. I'll say here static suite. Select this one. Okay, new suite got created. Now click on these 3 dots. Say a new suite and say a requirement based suite. Okay, run the query. See, you are getting many things. Okay, see, blocking ATM card is the work item for which I have designed some 3 test cases. I'll select this one. Okay, select here and say create suits. So what are the 3 test cases that I have designed here for this particular work item in my Kanban board? Automatically that will come into my test suits. See the magic. Yeah. See, amazing, amazing, super. So what I have done, I'm not designing the test cases again from the beginning. I'm just importing the test cases directly from my Kanban board. Super, right? So now I'll give this name here as, ATM cards. Okay. ATM cards testing. See, now here blocking ATM cards. And in that again, what are the different types? Master, Visa, American Express. If you want, you can design a new test case from here also. See, new test case, give it a name, any name you can say it as. Okay, what the title I'll give, something similar. Okay, I'll just say blocking Visa card. Na, I'll say here new test case, blocking, okay, Rupee card. See, new test cases has been added. So instead of writing the test cases again from the beginning like this here, directly I can go and I can import it. This is called test suits, requirement based suits, static suits, etc. etc. Now I'll do, I'll go to here, I'll create a new suit again, I'll say a static suit. Here I'll come here, I'll select here new suit, I'll go for requirement based suit, I run this query. Now I'm having for car loans also. I'll take this one. Some test cases I have designed for car loan also in my Kanban board. Click on create. So how many car loans I have designed the test cases for this work item car loan? 2, I believe. So 2 I should get it. Yeah. See, Hyundai car loan and Maruti Suzuki car loan. Getting guys, is that clear or not? This is very simple. When you're having 10, 20 test cases, whatever it is, you can just upload the file for different test cases also, like in Excel, whatever you have written. Okay. This is how you can design static suit, requirement based suit, query based suit, test plans, test suits, etc. etc. Now I'll give it the name as what? Okay, car loans testings. That's it. If I click here, I'm getting 2. If I click here, I'm getting 3 or 4. Okay, now I'll show you the configurations, guys. Okay, this I have given all in the material here. See, Kanban board. Okay, managing test plans, test suits. Okay, what is test suits? I have mentioned here. Okay, and in test suits, we are having static suits, requirement based suit, query based suits. Okay, what is test suit, static suit, requirement based suits? I have given the definitions here. Practically also, I'm showing it. Next, I will show you the configurations. What is this configuration means? See, normally how it is happening. Okay, we want. Okay, it is done. I believe so. It is done. I'll just say launch the Visual Studio. Let us see. Okay, let us see whether it will launch properly or not. If it is being launched properly, then I'll show you the CI/CD demos in tomorrow's class, guys. No need to worry. We'll finish the test module today, hopefully. Then I'll show it in the tomorrow's class, the Visual Studio. Okay, let it get open. It will take at least 10 to 15 minutes. I know very well because we are opening it for the first time now after it got installed. So it will take huge time. I know very well. I'm used to it, handling this softwares and all. Fine. So what I'll do here, I'll just come back to my topic, test plans. And now see, when you are giving a product to your end user, so you cannot say to your end users that please open my application, okay, only in Google Chrome browser. Can you tell like this? No, it's your end user choice. Some people will open in Google Chrome, some will open in Microsoft Edge, some will open in Firefox, etc. It's their choice. You cannot stop. If you notice me, I'm a Microsoft Edge user compared to Google Chrome. I won't use Google Chrome. I'm a Microsoft Edge user. Most of the times, I think you guys have observed me almost from 1.5 months, 2 months, whatever it is. I've used always Microsoft Edge because I'm a Microsoft Edge user. I won't use Google Chrome. Maybe you are using Google Chrome. You are not a Microsoft Edge user. Some are Firefox also. Some are like this Mozilla, Firefox, whatever it is, depend. Different people are having different options. Correct now. Likewise, you can even say that your application, whatever you have given to your end user, some will open it in Windows, Some will open in Linux, some will open in Mac OS. It purely depends upon the user's laptop, what they are using. Correct or not? So what I'll do here, I'll assign the configurations wherein which I'll tell you that, you know, I will tell you that means testers that you have to test whether my application is working as expected in all the browsers, in all the operating systems like this. I'll just show you for browser. Same you can do it for operating systems also. So, okay, what I'll do here, I'll go to the configurations. Okay, I'll say here Windows 10 it has taken by default. Let it be. I'll say here add and I'll say here new test configuration. And I'll give your name as what? Google Chrome. What I'm saying here, testing this application functionality, Tionality. Okay, in Google Chrome. Save. See now, Google Chrome came here. I'll say here add new test configuration. I'll say here Microsoft Edge. Testing the application functionality in Microsoft Edge. Save. Like this, I'm adding one by one. Multiple users. Firefox, Mozilla, Firefox. Testing the application functionality in Mozilla Firefox. Save. See, like this, I'm adding multiple browsers. I'm adding multiple browsers here. If I come back here to my test plans, okay, I'll take this one, car loans. I'm having two test cases. Okay, Hyundai car loan and Maruti Suzuki car loan. Functionalities. Let us take this as functionality. Some people are applying for Hyundai car loan. Okay, again, these are customer's choice. Some people will prefer Hyundai car. Some people will prefer Maruti Suzuki Swift car. Correct. Some are having Swift car, some are having i10, i20 cars. It depends upon their choice. The customer can apply for the loan for any of the car, either Hyundai or Maruti Suzuki. So whichever car he wants, whichever browser he wants, he can choose it. So what I'll do here, okay, I'll say here assign configurations. Okay, I'll uncheck this windows. I'm not focusing on operating system side. I'm focusing on browser side. I'm saying that my application should work perfectly on these three browsers. Okay, my user can open the application in any of the browser as per his choice. Okay, it should get executed successfully, work successfully. Okay, for all my end users in all these three on all these three browsers, click on save. This is done. Now, if you notice here, how many functionalities are there? How many test cases are there? Two. How many browsers we have assigned? Three, right? Three we have assigned now. So two are the test cases into three are the browsers. How much it is? Two threes are six. So we should see now six test cases, right? So come to execute here and see you are finding six test cases here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Amazing, amazing. If you are having, for an example here, four test cases, then four into 3, that is 12. You are going to see here 12 test cases. Okay. If you come here now, this is a test case which is going to execute in Google Chrome. Same test case Hyundai car which is going to execute and check in Microsoft Edge. Same test case in Mozilla Firefox. Means what? Ensuring that it is going to execute work fine, absolutely good in all the browsers, in whichever browser the user is trying to open it. Okay, now let us take here These two test cases are working fine in Microsoft Edge and Mozilla Firefox. Then select these two and say here pass. See, these two test cases marked as pass. And here it is not working in this browser, Google Chrome. Then make it as failed test case. Nice, na? Very nice, right? Same like this, the test engineers will do the testing and they will mark the status, which test case is getting failed, which test case is getting passed. Same applies to here also. Select you want whatever it is. Let us say it as both got passed and this one is not applicable. Not applicable means not required to test. Not applicable. So we're having multiple options here. Pass, fail, block, not applicable. So I'm having the status for each and every test cases here, whatever it is. Fine. This is how we are assigning the configuration, guys, also. Fine. So I have shown you the configurations. Next is I'm giving you this as an assignment. Test case parameterization using shared and non-shared parameters. Okay, take this as an assignment. All the steps I have mentioned here very nicely. Step by step I have mentioned here. Okay. Click on parameters under test plans. Click on plus symbol. And then Excel sheet like gets open for us. Here we fill the details of the users like below. So click on parameters under test plan. It is asking. This is another lab for parameterization using shared and non-shared parameter values. Same comes for test cases also. Yes. So click on parameters here. I have given the complete steps, guys. See, click on parameters here. This is your parameters. Okay. Then after that, what it is saying? It is saying that click on plus symbol. Okay, at the top. For your hint, I have given here at the top. So come here and say here at the top, click on this plus symbol. Then next, what I'm showing here, Excel sheet like gets open for us. And here we have to fill the details. See, the Excel sheet like this gets open here. Okay, step by step base, like a spoon feeding I have given here. Fill the details of the users like below. So you have to get three columns: username, password, browser, username, password, browser. Okay. Pass the details. Rahul, Rajesh, Rakesh, whatever it is, blah, blah. And after filling these details, click on save by clicking on top above. Okay. Here you have to click on save. This button will be enabled for you once you fill the details. Okay. Like these steps I have given, guys. Please do this demo. Complete it. Okay. Fine. Testing DevOps engineers, if the test results something gets failed, then DevOps engineers will check it, why it is getting failed. Is there any problem with the code? Is there any problem with the browser? Is there any problem with the operating system? Is there any problem with the given requirement? Like this, he will do the analysis and he will find out a solution for it. Understood, Khaja? Next is an artifacts, guys. What is artifacts? See, when you are running your build, that is CI/CD, and you are making the build succeeded, then an artifact will get generated for your build. And this artifact contains all the information about your build, like what framework has been used, what agent, okay, like Microsoft hosted agent or self-hosted agent has been used, on what branch we ran the build, what image we have used for our agents, what image we have used for the agents. Okay, that Microsoft hosted agent or self-hosted agent. Is there any variable has been used, okay, to design multiple stages in the pipelines? Basically, artifacts will contain all this information, guys. Artifact will contain all this information, okay? And I've shown you the artifact. How does it look like? The artifact is this one. If I come here to my project where I'm having permissions from Microsoft practice project, and then here, see, if I go to repos, this is an artifact. This is an artifact. This could be a YAML file is nothing but your artifact only. And here you can write the YAML file coding also accordingly as per your project requirement. That is what I'm trying to say here. This is the definition for it. Theoretical information, practically I have shown already. Okay, example of artifact also I've given one as an example. Next, deploying of web apps in Azure App Services as platform as service. This I will show in tomorrow's class. So in tomorrow's class, first, okay, I will show you. Oh my God, what is this, yeah? Your extended trial has expired license with an online account or product key. I think I have to struggle a little here now. I think I have to uninstall it completely from my laptop. Then I have to install it again. Okay, okay, fine. I think I have given already na sample resume. Haja has asked me, I have given the sample resume, right, guys? Okay, I'm just checking, guys, whether the Visual Studio is ready for me or not. No, unfortunately, the Visual Studio is not ready for me yet. It is showing me the same thing. Okay, okay, I'll just look into it, guys. I'll just do some Google search. I'm not sure why it is saying me the product is expired. See, the trial is expired. Anyhow, no problem. I'll just look it out. Hopefully today we'll find it out. We'll fix some solution for it. And tomorrow's class, I'll just take it from here, guys. Deploying of app services in platform as service in Azure platform as service. This I'll take it up from tomorrow's class, and CI/CD pipelines demos also I'll show it, guys. No problem. Okay. Okay, 400 dumps. Okay, guys, I think we are going to finish this batch hopefully by the end of this week. Okay, so just two, three classes are left for us. So today is what? Today is Thursday or Wednesday? Today's today is Thursday. So Friday, Saturday. Okay. Hopefully Saturday would be the last class for us. If it's not, then maybe Monday or Tuesday will be the last class for us. Okay. I don't think that Friday, Saturday we can complete this batch because CICD demos are pending for us. So I'll do one thing. CI/CD demos maybe take some two classes and then maybe some two classes furthermore. Okay, we'll see. If possible, we'll try to finish this batch on Saturday, that is 8th, or we'll take it up to next week, 10th or 11th. Agile Scrum topics I have told, right? How to design the sprints, how to assign the work items to the different sprints, and what is sprint meeting, sprint retrospective. Okay, all these things I've shown in board's module. Dumps I'll give Neha. I'll give dumps. Just remind me next week. Next week or in the last class. Okay. So definitely I'll provide the dumps. I'm not sure where I kept the dumps. Okay, in my laptop. I'll provide it in the last class. Okay, just remind me. I'll find it out. But the first challenge for me is that Visual Studio is not getting installed for me. Okay, because very important demos that we are going to do with Visual Studio, guys, for CI/CD pipelines. That demos I don't want to miss it. That's why I'll just focus more on Visual Studio. Let it get fixed. Then I'm going to show some amazing demos for Visual Studio, guys. With Visual Studio for CI/CD pipelines. So let me focus on that. Okay, fine. All right, guys. With this, I'll just close the class for today. We'll connect again tomorrow, hopefully, and with CI/CD pipeline demos. Okay. Bye, everyone, guys. Take care. Good day.